Brzezinski. Those three are all here, so they should inherit the top three in points. All said and done, everyone else is kind of too far back. So qualifying starting to wrap up here. Next couple of seconds. You see the race information here. Beautiful, beautiful weather, partly cloudy, 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Track temperature not too different either. Half mile racetrack here, Five Flag Speedways, and 15 degrees of banking in the corners and 9 degrees of banking on the straightaways. So that, for these legend cars, that is a lot of banking. Gonna be fun to see how they handle it. Qualifying wrapping up on be one heat race tonight. Three drivers locking in from qualifying. John Barry, David Brzezinski, and Justin Evans. John Barry gets his first pole of the season. How about that? John Barry off to a great start tonight so far. One of the drivers actually not mathematically in the running yet, but the best starting position for him since South Boston, where he qualified second. On the second time the season is even locked into the field. So I'll give us a three-car grid here for heat race number one. 6 laps, no cautions. And where they finish here will decide how they start in the main event. Timmy Martin will be on the pole for this one. His teammate John Barry to set the pole in qualifying. Conrad Huckabee is outside, and then David Mayo there behind those two. So 3 drivers, 6 laps. They want to finish in front of one another because they're going to start in front of one another. Okay, it's not ketchup, it's mayo. Field is rolling away. This is going to give you guys a little bit of practice time, kind of get racy feel, get a good feel for what the track is going to feel like under racing conditions. It's going to be too different from practice, and they will have a warm-up here after the heat race to do any final adjustments. Nobody home tonight, though. Timmy Martin, that 17 tool and manufacturing 13. Him and John Barry, those teammates, have been hard to beat. Always come out here, and they're pretty competitive no matter where they're at. At least one, if not both of them. Pace car's going to do another lap around here. Conrad Huckabee in the hard racing 76 machine. Only one previous start this season. Started third. South Boston locked in through qualifying, finished 11th though. So automatically got a new best finish this season. David Mayo obviously been here all season long with us for the most part. Pace car's going to pull in for the first time tonight. Green flag is out, and the field is underway already. A little bit of contact almost. Timmy Martin washed up there, getting through the gear, is going to send deep into turn one, try to pull away from these 2 cars behind him. But here goes Huckabee around the outside, has to go high and wide to avoid contact with Martin. Issue for David Mayo out back, spins out, no caution though. Conrad Huckabee running that lower line, getting the left sides below the apron a little bit. He'll get the run off the corner. All over the back bumper of that 13 of Timmy Martin, trying to close the gap, but he's going to do it. Doesn't have to bobble this time through turn 2. Able to close right up down the back straightaway. Not able to make a move yet. These cars love to wrap the bottom here. Huckabee wrapping a little bit better. Not able to find a hole. Not able to make a move yet. Coming to lap number 3 here. Huckabee all over the back bumper of Martin. See if he's content with finishing second. I mean, to start 5th in tonight's main event. Or if he wants to start 4th. Okay, you might be thinking, hey, that inside line isn't bad to start in the main event. Gonna fall back a little bit off of turn 2. Tim Martin leading past halfway now. Led flag to flag to flag to flag. Huckabee low, dipping his left front below that white line there. Trying to make some magic happen. David Mayo still Sunday cruising out back, trying to recover from that spin. I'll finish no worse than 3rd and start no worse than 6th. 2 laps to go though for Tim Martin, the man in the 13. The blue machine pulling away now just a hair. About 100th quicker that time by over the 76. See if Conrad Huckabee has anything to say about that. Coming to the white flag here. Through 3 and through 4. Tim Martin will get the white flag. Huckabee trying to make a move. Not able to get there. Going to send a deep dive down into turn 1. Carry a ton of speed. He's going to lose it all on exit. Tim Martin driving away into the sunset. Heat race winner. It's going to be the number 13 machine coming off of turn 4. Huckabee has no answer. Timmy Martin gets his job done. David Mayo there, crossing the line in 3rd. Note that spin earlier. He'll have a nice little remembrance of what not to do at the start of the race. The drivers now see the full results there. 2/10 was the difference. You get a really good look at them. 5-minute warm up now for these drivers. We want to go ahead and take a moment though and thank sponsors of the awesome partnership, the Tier 1 Racing League, that make it happen. Starting with Makonis Setup Shop, www.makonissetupshop.com, the home for setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, event promotion, and more on the iRacing platform. Subscriptions available for as low as $8 per month, the official setup shop of eNASCAR. EasyDay Bot. Stream smarter, chat better, and grow your community with EasyDay Bot. This innovative Twitch and Discord bot takes interaction to the next level, keeping your audience engaged and connected. Don't just stream, build a community with the EasyDay Bot. Admin Box is built by iRacers for iRacers for use in league and hosted races. The goal, make race control as easy as possible. Each admin box connects via USB and features pre-programmed commands. That means no key binding necessary for an easy race control job. The admin box community is made up of over 150 leagues and has many members that all have a common mission to run nice, clean races and help each other out. Wrap Surgeon. Need a fresh look for your ride or your brand? Well, Wrap Surgeon has you covered. From stunning car paints, eye-catching logos, and more. We'll make your vision come to life. Wrap Surgeon, where creativity meets precision. Cash Customs 3D Printing. Need some custom 3D printing? Well, check out Cash Customs 3D Printing today. From trophies to unique designs, they'll bring your ideas to life with precision and creativity. Support a small business and check out their amazing work on Facebook today. Cash Customs 3D Printing actually designed me a custom mirror that I used in my ARCA car at Daytona just a couple weeks ago. Tier 1 Racing League. Fuel your passion for racing with the Tier 1 Racing League. From intense battles on track to exciting championship payouts, this is the ultimate destination for iRacing enthusiasts. Tier 1 Racing League, where the action never stops. You can check them out over at tier1racingleague.com. They have all sorts of series. You're watching the Tier 1 Legend Series. They have the Tier 1 Truck Series on Monday nights and the Tier 1 Xfinity Series about to wrap up on Wednesday nights as well. Also support them over the Tier 1 Merch Store. Streamlabs.com/tier1studio/merch. Awesome gear to show your support. Don't see what you want, they can create a custom item just for you. So, looking at David Brasicki there, taking advantage of this warm-up. All but two drivers on track taking advantage of it. John Barry still in pit lane, and Conrad Huckabee also in pit lane, not taking any advantage of this warm-up session. He turned a couple laps and said, you know what, that's good enough, and parked it. Huckabee did. Did a 18.756, so one of the quicker warm-up laps we've seen. On par. Pretty tight field here tonight. Tonight's race, 60 laps, as most races are in the Tier 1 Legend Series. All starts and restarts are going to be on green. As far as tires go, they do have a set in the pits if they need it. They have one fast repair as well. So we haven't had to see that fast repair be used too frequently this season, but we will have to see tonight's a little bit different. Expect some drivers racing with a sense of urgency, trying to get as many points as they can to enter the penultimate race next week. You want to enter with a little bit of a bubble if you can. Don't want to have to let it come down to the wire. So, quick reminder, John Barry will be starting on pole for the first time this season. Does not have a finish better than, get this, 7th. So he's already got a new career best finish here tonight, no matter where he finishes, but career best start as well, and looking to lead laps for the first time since South Boston. Good warm up about to wrap up. Bit of an incident for Brasicki there. Except they stopped the car on track. That's not what you don't want to do. There's Huckabee coming out pit lane, I believe. Not quite coming out pit lane, but just getting his tires on. So 10 seconds left in this warm-up session. Do your final adjustments. Make sure your brake bias is where you want it. Make sure your steering ratio is where you want it. Make sure your steering offset is where you want it. Because after this checkered flag right here, you want to see a green flag and it's go time. The driver's going to have 2 minutes to grid. See the lineup here. John Barry, the New England driver, first pole of the season for him, rolling off on the front row. David Bersicki going to be the man to his outside. So expect that 92 to be pretty fast. Try and get around that 14. Jessa Evans will line up behind those two in the bright green number 46. And then John Barry's teammate, Timmy Martin, in the 13 going to be rolling off fourth. Conrad Huckabee will be fifth. And that 76, and David Mayo, after a spin in his heat race, will be rolling off sixth tonight. We'll see. They have about an extra minute or so to warm up here. We'll see if we can get a word with John Barry. John Barry, it is Brayton in the broadcast booth. Do you have us?
Yep. Gotcha.
Got your first pole of the season here. Looking to lead your first laps since South Boston a couple weeks ago. How you feeling about tonight?
I mean, honestly, I'm only gonna do a few laps and then I'm pulling off. There's just not enough of us to do 60 laps.
Alright, well, we wish you the best, and we'll see you, hopefully, lead some laps here.
Yep, I'm gonna run a few.
Thank you.
Thank you.
John Barry says, bye, have a good time. Get to the pole and has a shot at the win, but nah. Let's see what point he does pull in. He is one of the drivers mentioned not really in the running for a championship. He'd have to have an almost perfect final 3 races here. After he missed a race, missed the very first race at Irwindale. So we'll see what comes of the 6-car race here. Remember, some drivers looking for a points battle. Justin Evans, Bersicki, and Timmy Martin. Justin Evans rolling off third, Bersicki second, and Timmy Martin fourth. So those 3 drivers are going to be neck and neck. And the way the points situation is here, that can definitely give you an advantage. The green flag is out low for tonight's main event. John Barry pulling away, but got David Bersicki to his outside. Justin Evans breathing down the neck of that 14 machine at the end of turn 1 and 2. So there goes John Barry to the apron, says, bye, I'm out of here. Justin Evans says, don't mind if I do. He would take the lead. Barry not even going to lead a lap. So Justin Evans gets from third to first and just a couple corners. David Bersicki in line behind him. He's bringing David Mayo from last in the grid up to third already. Conrad Huckabee running fourth side by side with Timmy Martin. So John Barry's back here kind of on a Sunday cruise. They're going to be 3 wide almost, coming off of turn 4. They are 3 wide for a split second. The 76 machine of Huckabee trying to make some magic happen in the middle lane. David Mayo running up top, trying to get the momentum, but can't quite get the power down. These small legend cars don't have a lot of it. You don't really want to be able to, you're not really able to carry the momentum necessarily like with a stock car using the high lane. You want to wrap the bottom as best as you can. Mayo realizes that, gets down low behind Huckabee. Heated battle going on here for third. Meanwhile, your point leaders, Justin Evans, who will leave tonight as a points leader, pulling away over David Bersicki. Bersicki about 10th a lap slower. He was able to kind of start reeling Justin Evans in here. Justin Evans does have a win earlier this season, going all the way back to a couple weeks ago at North Wilkesboro. It's pretty close at Nashville, led 14 laps at Nashville, led 31 laps at Langley, 33 laps at Irwindale. So he's been there all season long, just not quite able to put together too many consistent runs, but tonight so far so good. John Barry does park it for the night. David Bersicki in line with Evans, starting to get a little bit quicker, but not quick enough to start reeling him in. Bersicki looking for that first win. Only one previous winner in this field, and it is your leader, the 46 of Evans. Persicki starting to get a line down a little bit. A tenth quicker than Evans at last time by. He's bringing Timmy Martin. Timmy Martin, one of the quickest cars on track. And actually the quickest car on track is none other than David Mayo. Car currently running fifth right now, almost a tenth faster than your leader. See him starting to reel in that 76 of Huckabee. Pack of four cars here. David Persicki, Timmy Martin, Huckabee, and David Mayo are all in the 18.6, 18.7 range. That time by a little bit slower, but all a little bit quicker than Justin Evans, your leader. So maybe Evans backing it down a little bit. We'll have to see. Ten laps completed here. I was looking at the move from Timmy Martin in the second. Side by side to off of turn two. This will not help their cause whatsoever in trying to run down Justin Evans. David Persicki having to run the middle groove there, watching it up the track, getting a little bit loose, it looks like. That car does not like the middle groove at all. Timmy Martin to a second. Timmy Martin, remember, came in tonight 5 points behind Persicki there. This is a battle for essentially second in the points. Huckabee says, don't mind if I do. I'll go ahead and pass the two, and he's bringing David Mayo with him. Time's really starting to slow down. A lot of drivers in that 19-second range now. Pole time was 18.720, so almost 3 tenths, 4 tenths of fall off in just about 12, 13 laps here. The battle for second is starting to heat up a little bit though. It's Huckabee over the back bumper of Timmy Martin. These two are going at it in the heat race, and they're going to continue that battle here in the main event. David Mayo runs fourth, and Persicki has dropped off like an anchor, maybe just trying to save his tires here. Three cars under a blanket for a second. Timmy Martin with the advantage for now. Huckabee though trying to take it away, literally sniffing the back bumper of Timmy Martin. That time by, the time difference a little bit faster. Conrad Huckabee is, and you can see the gap. There isn't much of one. As Bowden though has allowed David Mayo to really close in and kind of follow these guys wherever they're going. Mayo is running a much more conservative line, saving his tires. Same with Persicki. Unable to hang on and save his stuff, as Justin Evans literally driving away into the sunset at this point. Almost a third of the way down already. Off a turn four, Timmy Martin still with that advantage. Huckabee falls back just a hair. David Mayo and David Persicki trying to make some magic happen, kind of reel these guys in, hoping for a caution, I think, to reel in Justin Evans. Conrad Huckabee trying to find some speed, trying to make some magic happen and pull a rabbit out of the hat. Guys, eyes set on Evans. Needs to work his way around Timmy Martin first, though. Martin, though, trying to kind of say this contract is null and void. No magic happening here. I'll show you how it's done. Continues to kind of pull away from Huckabee ever so slightly. We got this pack of four drivers here, all battling for second. See the time difference there. Timmy Martin with that advantage the last couple of times by. The big advantage that time by 700th of a second. Compare that to Justin Evans, and they're almost dead nuts even though. See that kind of swings one way, swings back the other, and I mean always within the 100th or two. At 200th later, so Evans does have that advantage, but it's not by much. From the end of lap 22 here, so just shy of halfway. See that advantage kind of starts to swing one way. Looking at Huckabee, Mayo, and Persicki here, all within 2 or 3 tenths of one another. Persicki faster than David Mayo the last couple times by. off the back bumper of the 08 machine, trying to spread some mayo around. Mayo in a sandwich here. Huckabee third, Mayo fourth, and David Brzezinski fifth. And no really room for error for anyone in this 4-car pack here. 4 cars all within 9/10 of one another. David Mayo does make a little bit of a bobble there, goes up the track, runs a higher groove. That's going to allow Brzezinski to close on up, stick his nose inside, going into turn 1. David Mayo goes high and wide. Brzezinski, thank you very much. Don't mind if I do. Bless you. Here's a tissue for the road. And says, I'll see you later. Brzezinski back up to 4th, trying to run down Huckabee and Martin. See if Brzezinski here has been saving his stuff up. David Mayo hard in the wall out back. Goes below the apron and overcorrects it. That is the night done for the 08 machine of David Mayo. That was a very, very hard hit indeed. So David Brzezinski running down Conrad Huckabee. That MontyBrewster.net machine trying to make some magic happen. But the battle up front kind of coming back a little bit. Timmy Martin closing that gap. See, 2.5, 3/10 the last 3 or 4 laps. Justin Evans really starting to slow down. See if he burnt stuff up a little too early. About to start making the pendulum swing the other way here. Justin Evans just a hair quicker than Timmy Martin. Then we saw the gap starting to close up a little too close for comfort. Turn the nitro boosters on. It's just shy of halfway here. Cross flags for Justin Evans. We will go side by side. We'll come back. We'll see if Justin Evans is able to hang on.
Are you ready to take your Twitch and Discord experience to the next level? Introducing Easy Daybot, your ultimate bot for seamless interaction. Whether you're live on Twitch or chatting on Discord, Easy Daybot's dynamic responses open up a whole new world of possibilities. Engage with your community like never before through unique prompts, custom reactions, and endless fun. It's the bot that understands you. Make every day an Easy Day download now at easydaybot.com.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. For anything on iRacing, there's just one name you need, Makoni.
We now provide the best of the best in setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, and event organization.
With cars across all 4 license classes, we have what you need to hit the track with confidence. Grab a subscription and save money while going fast at MakoniSetupShop.com/subscriptions.
And remember, at Makoni Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Welcome to the Tier 1 Racing League, where precision, competition, and innovation come together to create the ultimate iRacing experience. Every race, every battle, and every moment in T1TS, T1L, T1X, and special events is brought to you by Tier 1 Studios, the premier destination for professional high-quality broadcasts. Tune in and experience racing like never before. Explore everything we have to offer at Tier1RacingLeague.com. From race schedules and standings to event galleries and league signups, it's all there at your fingertips. Join the competition, watch the action, be part of the legacy. Tier 1 Racing League, where champions are made.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the virtual 5 Flag Speedway here, home of the Snowball Derby. And tonight it's home of the Tier 1 Legend Series presented by Makoni Setup Shop. My name is Brayton Laster. Joining me tonight in the booth is Brett Bullard, working the controls as our producer. 24 laps to go for Justin Evans, who has been basically on a Sunday cruise this entire race. You see the gap there, it's kind of stabilized a little bit around a 2.5 to Timmy Martin in the 13 machine. But battle for third rages on. Huckabee trying to play defense, has David Brzezinski all over that back bumper. Brzezinski trying to get back on the podium. Looking inside actually for third, going through turn 1 and 2. Brzezinski will have the run down the back straightaway, looking to carry the speed into turn 3. Conrad Huckabee comes down a little bit, closes the door side by side. doesn't give Persicki any breathing room. Across the line, 5,000ths of a second is going to be the difference. But 92 slides up, makes contact with Conrad Huckabee, and Persicki trying to get this third spot, and he's fighting hard for it. They're going to make more contact. The 76 overcorrects into the wall. Hard hit there. David Mayo able to drive on through and take a look, see what happened here as Huckabee takes it to the pits. That makes a little bit of contact going in the corner. Starts to get slideways and hard right, grips back up, and that's all she wrote. Hard hit there. So David Persicki will inherit third after that contact there. David Mayo back out on track 4 laps down. Justin Evans, the man in control. Still a 1.5-second gap to Timmy Martin. Evans has led flag to flag so far, which is very impressive considering he started third. Took the lead on lap 1. Looks like he was ordering some mayo on a sandwich. He got to his way. It's going to be interesting. David Mayo now going on Timmy Martin. Of course, Mayo is on fresher tires. So we'll see when he goes to the lap, or unlap himself from Justin Evans. See if that slows him down a little bit. Slow Timmy Martin down by about 2.5 tenths. Timmy Martin crossing the line. A little bit quicker. And Evan actually not a little bit quicker, but pretty even. 5,000ths of a second quicker though compared to the last time by there. So caught up 3/10 gap. Cross the line. It's 1/10 in Justin Evans' favor. David Mayo though passing Justin Evans on the outside. What a send into turn 3. Tried to be able to get the job done. I mean, Evans barely had to lose any time. Only really lost a 10th compared to Timmy Martin. Justin Evans on cruise control. See the gap there. As an issue for David Mayo in front of their leader. That'll check up Justin Evans just a little bit. David Mayo got a little bit loose on corner exit. Mentioned got the fresh tires. So you might have to kind of check up and not drive into him. The gap down to a 2.5, 4/10 swing there for Timmy Martin. David Mayo has been a driver who's not scared to push the car. Typically comes with some issues low. Coming to 10 laps to go for the driver in the 46. That machine's starting to get a little tight there. Still has the advantage over the 13th of Timmy Martin. David Persicki still on the lead as well in third. Persicki hanging on. Huckabee actually just not going around Persicki, so he's on track, turning some pretty fast laps. He's got some fresh tires, so he's about to actually go around Timmy Martin. So that traffic will kind of enter the picture, but not in the usual way. So Huckabee looking to get around Timmy Martin now for a second. That 76 is 4 laps down. That's not about a full position, but move Timmy Martin up the track a little bit. We'll have to see how much he slows down Evans when he catches him. A little bit of a preview. The Tier 1 Truck Series just wrapped up an awesome race from Charlotte last night. Ryan Honeycutt getting the dub there and upsetting Joseph Madigan's 3-win streak. So those two, Honeycutt and Madigan, have been going at it all season long. Honeycutt finally able to get that win. They do have an off week. They will return March 10th at Auto Club Speedway. So this is the worst case scenario for Evans as Conrad Huckabee catches him going into the corner, forces Evans to run high and wide. 6 laps to go this time by. Crossing the gap there, crossing the line. Timmy Martin with a 2/10 advantage, 1.6 seconds back. You won't get there at this rate. An issue though for Huckabee in front of your leader. Not sure what happened in the 76 here. Gets it back going again. He's going to catch Justin Evans one more time here. A really bad time going to turn 1. Gonna lose a ton of time here. That's exactly what Timmy Martin needs. Picked up 2/10 that time by. See what the gap is here. 4 laps to go for Evans. 3/10 quicker. Timmy Martin goes. See if he's able to carry his momentum. Say that lap traffic has definitely been playing its part here tonight. See if Evans is able to kind of rebound a little bit better. The 20.0 last time. 19.5. That's awfully quick. Timmy Martin still without advantage though. Not a huge advantage. He's going to need some help. Coming to 2 laps to go for Justin Evans. Justin Evans looking to be picture perfect tonight. He won everything except for the heat race and the pole. He didn't have to though. Took the lead on lap 1 as Timmy Martin closes up just a little bit. Coming to the white flag this time. 6 more corners to go for the driver in the 46. From Pensacola, Florida. Home of the Snowball Derby, 5 Flag Speedway. Justin Evans looking to get the job done. Going into turn 1. Last time by, the gap is 9/10. Timmy Martin can't get there unless Justin Evans makes a mistake. Looking to win for the 2nd time in 3 weeks. Evans looking to come out here with the points lead. Going to the penultimate race, not even have to worry about it. Off of turn 4, Justin Evans getting the checkered flag and getting the job done here tonight. Timmy Martin will cross the line there in 2nd. David Persicki in 3rd. Conrad Huckabee, David Mayo, 4th and 5th, 3 laps down, and John Barry in 6th. Congratulations there to Justin Evans. 2nd win this season. And he did it in a dominating fashion. We'll take a quick commercial break as Evans tries to burn it down here. And when we come back, see if we can catch a quick award with him and our other podium finishers as well. And look at him go.
Are you ready to take your Twitch and Discord experience to the next level? Introducing Easy Daybot, your ultimate bot for seamless interaction. Whether you're live on Twitch or chatting on Discord, Easy Daybot's dynamic responses open up a whole new world of possibilities. Engage with your community like never before through unique prompts, custom reactions, and endless fun. It's the bot that understands you. Make every day an Easy Day download now at easydaybot.com.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. For anything on iRacing, there's just one name you need, Makoni.
We now provide the best of the best in setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, and event organization.
With cars across all 4 license classes, we have what you need to hit the track with confidence. Grab a subscription and save money while going fast at MaconiSetupShop.com/subscriptions.
And remember, at Makoni Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Welcome to the Tier 1 Racing League, where precision, competition, and innovation come together to create the ultimate iRacing experience. Every race, every battle, and every moment in T1TS, T1L, T1X, and special events is brought to you by Tier 1 Studios, the premier destination for professional high-quality broadcasts. Tune in and experience racing like never before. Explore everything we have to offer at Tier1RacingLeague.com. From race schedules and standings to event galleries and league signups, it's all there at your fingertips. Join the competition, watch the action, be part of the legacy. Tier 1 Racing League, where champions are made.
Hello everyone and welcome back to 5 Flag Speedway, where Justin Evans just got the job done. dominating fashion led a lap to lap, flag to flag. Timmy Martin second, David Persicki third, Conrad Huckabee first car 3 laps down. David Mayo joins him on the same lap, and John Barry in sixth rounds out your field. Give our podium finishers a second to hop in the waiting room, but talk about a tournament of events. Top 3 in points don't show up tonight. Justin Evans came in tonight fourth in points, and well, he definitely took advantage of that, got the job done, and when I say dominating fashion, literally led every single lap after starting third. And actually got him standing by here. Justin Evans gets the second win of the season. How'd you do it?
I was able to get out front there and kind of save my tires a little bit and kind of maintain my gap. And yeah, worked out pretty well.
So they're sitting there going into turn 3 on the first lap. John Barry kind of has the ball, but on the back stretch, they're side by side with Bersicki, who started second. And you come in tonight fourth in points. You're going to leave here the points leader going into the penultimate race. Kind of tell us a little bit about how you're feeling.
Feel pretty good here. Kind of feels a little off from last year, but yeah, definitely helps out getting a second win there and uh, see what happens the rest of the year. Maybe maintain it here.
Awesome. Well, anybody want to take a moment and thank and route to your win here tonight?
I just want to thank all the admins for putting the league on and you for putting the broadcast on.
Thank you for taking the time to speak with us. And Justin, I'm sure we'll be talking to quite a bit in these final couple races.
All right. Yep.
Best of luck. Thank you. So that was tonight's winner, Justin Evans in the 46. The driver, though, finishing second. He was closing in on him and needed a little bit more help. Timmy Martin, you got second here tonight. Tell us a little bit about your race.
I mean, fell to the back early on, and then I don't know, was able to get by a couple people. Just trying to conserve tires. With so few people, I figured it was just gonna go green the whole way. But I think I was so far back, he was able to save his tires, so I had nothing for him.
I say you saw the lap traffic kind of work their way between you guys, Huckabee and David Mayo there, and it slowed up Justin Evans. It seemed a little bit more than it did you. Was there a moment there late in the race you said, "Hey, I can get him," or?
I was hoping, but I think he didn't. I think because I was so far back, he didn't have to push it as hard, and I think he had. If I got closer, he had enough to keep me at bay. I mean, I was hoping, but I don't think I had anything for him.
Well, you leave tonight with a new best career finish, your first podium since South Boston, and gonna be pretty neck and neck for second in points with David Bersicki. Anybody you want to thank?
I think Brett for putting it on with the league tier 1. Most importantly, I think my kids for going to bed at a decent hour so I could hop on here. That's about it.
Well, we appreciate you taking the time to speak with us, and best of luck, Timmy.
Thank you. Have a good night.
That was Timmy Martin finishing second here tonight. The driver that leaves low second in points, or at least pretty close to it. He's going to be neck and neck with the driver we just talked to, David Persicki. Rounds out your podium. David, tell us about your race.
It was interesting. It was nice to get a good finish. I'll be honest, I ran a pretty long run in practice, and I didn't think it really had that much for the end. I knew the tires are going to be getting chewed up pretty quickly, so I tried to take it easy at the beginning, and I just couldn't catch up to the top two guys at the end. It's a fun race. Going linear next week, and I like that track.
I said you just talking about it before. We introduced you there. It's going to be pretty much neck and neck with Timmy Martin for points. He entered tonight 5 points behind you, and that gap will be tighter than ever going into the penultimate race. How are you feeling about that battle, and do you think you're going to have anything to maybe run down Justin Evans?
I'll be honest, I didn't even realize the points are that close. I haven't really paid attention, to be completely honest. I'm just out here trying to have a good time.
Well, it's always a pleasure getting to talk to you. A pretty high finish for you here. One of your third top 5 this season, and actually your best finish low this season, first podium. So, anybody want to take a moment to thank?
I'll thank my sponsor, the Monty Brewster.net League, Baseball League with Out of the Park Baseball 25. If anybody's listening out there and want to go down to the Park Baseball League, MontyBrewster.net's the place to go. Thank you guys as always for having me, and hope everyone has a great rest of their week.
All right, well, thank you for taking a moment once again to speak with us. And David, I'm sure we'll be talking to quite a bit over the next couple of races.
All right, take care.
Thank you. 3 drivers all proven that, hey, we got shot to go win the championship. We got shot to go win races. And what a night, though, for David Brasicki. Started second. Great qualifying effort for him. And actually the first time this season that he has qualified in the top 3. He's always had to race his way in through the heat race. There were a couple close calls there earlier in the season, but he has survived. He's persevered. And he's got shot to go win this championship. Next week, we go to Lanier. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be an exciting one. The penultimate race of the second season of the Tier 1 Legends League. Tier 1 Racing Legends League. Legend Series. Yeah, that sounds about right. Then we're going into all at Lucas Oil. I love Lucas Oil. These cars normally are a bottom line car, and Lucas Oil got kind of run the top. So that'll be interesting to see how these guys handle that very tricky track there. So once again, though, calling the action tonight has been me, myself, and I, Brent Laster, Brett Boulder, working the controls as our producer. Gotta give a huge shout out to all the Tier 1 racing staff, race control, broadcast partners, and more for allowing this league and all the other Tier 1 racing leagues to happen. And we will see everyone next week from the near.